My name is Meredith Wright, and this is my fictional leader presentation about John Hammond, the force behind Jurassic Park. For my presentation, I referenced Michael Crichton's book, Jurassic Park, and just the 1993 Jurassic Park movie. Who was John Hammond? He was a businessman with experience from several different ventures. When we meet him within the movie, he is the CEO of the genetics company InGen. He was also the founder of his own foundation, which is how he made contacts with different archaeologists and paleontologists, such as the protagonists, Dr. Grant and Dr. Sadler. And he was the creator of Jurassic Park. He had a great amount of influence to kind of show the wonder and amazement that the protagonists get to see from the movie. I've got a clip, it's about a minute long, to share the first time they get to see a dinosaur when they visit the park.
This species of Variformin's been extinct since the Cretaceous period. I mean, this thing isn't one of this thing. What?
It's a dinosaur.
John Hammond had a very compelling vision. He had money, but that wasn't enough. He needed to have people who knew how to utilize technology and who were experts in their area, from archaeology to mathematics, to create a team that would work for him and create dinosaur populated Jurassic Park. Various people were brought in on his vision, so he's very compelling. I would say that John Hammond had a laissez-faire leadership style. From what I can see, he let employees make decisions and have freedom. He provided support with his money, with the land, with the access to technology. And overall, this style does seem to give employees satisfaction because they have their autonomy, but it was open for bad things to happen, such as the computer programmer Dennis Nedry. He was able to exploit this model and insert himself into the overall scheme of the security protocols he created so he could steal valuable items. As far as the leadership traits John had, he had high self confidence. Self confidence is great, leaders should have that. But with excessive self confidence, a leader may be more likely to attempt difficult tasks, which I believe is evidenced by creating Jurassic Park. And these leaders with too much self confidence may have too much optimism. So they don't see kind of a more balanced view of the risks they take. With a strong need for affiliation, which I believe John Hammond had, he would want to keep good relationships with everyone and not really confront differences or make tough decisions. I can also see that he has a high energy level based on the time it took to create Jurassic Park, the dedication, and kind of staying committed and unwavering to this overall plan. I also think that John Hammond was in denial. He didn't fully understand um, what was going on even after power failed. His grandkids are out somewhere in the park and he doesn't know it, but they've already had an encounter with a T Rex. I have a 3 minute clip, which I think shows us his sense of denial.
We're all melting.
Malcolm's okay for now. I gave him a shot of morphine.
That'll be fine. Who better to get the children through Jurassic Park than a dinosaur expert? You know the first attraction I ever built when I came down from Scotland? Flea circus, Petticoat Lane. Really quite wonderful. We had a wee trapeze and carousel and a seesaw. They all move, motorized, of course, but people would say they could see the fleas. Oh, I can see the fleas, Mummy, can't you see the fleas? Clown fleas and high wire fleas and fleas on parade. But with this place, I wanted to show them something that wasn't an illusion. Something that was real. Something that they could see and touch. A name not devoid of merit.
But you can't think through this one, John. You have to feel it.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Hiring Nedry was a mistake. That's obvious. We're over-dependent on automation. I can see that now. Now, the next time, everything's correctable.
John.
Creation is an act of sheer will. Next time, it'll be flawless.
It's still the flea circus. It's all an illusion.
When we have control again.
You never had control. That's the illusion. I was overwhelmed by the power of this place. But I made a mistake too. I didn't have enough respect for that power, and it's out now. The only thing that matters now are the people we love. Alan and Lex and Tim. John, they're out there where people are dying. So... it's good.
Spared no expense.
So I think that that shows his optimism carried him probably too far. And he didn't have a good grasp of what was truly happening. He was still sold on his vision and a successful end. thinking about his vision, I think he had traits of a charismatic leader as well. Charismatic leaders uh, communicate to their followers by appealing to their values, communicating in a symbolic, clear way, and showing their emotional conviction and passion for the mission. He really stuck to that even when he was worried about his grandkids. I think he's got traits of a charismatic leader as well as a laissez faire leader. Overall, John Hammond's effectiveness was limited. His vision, his ability to utilize human capital and get his team going was extensive. He did create a park that had, I don't know, 90% of the infrastructure it needed for safety, but ultimately it just created a dangerous situation that had security blind spots. Dennis Nedry exploited the blind spots. Hammond couldn't control him. Hammond couldn't control the creatures that he caused to be created in the park. And Michael Crichton, the author of the book, makes this point with the mathematician Ian Malcolm, talks about unpredictability. So overall, he was not effective. I chose John Hammond because Jurassic Park is a very compelling movie. I saw it when I was a kid in elementary school in the theaters. I read the book a few times since then, and it's more interesting to critique a leader who wasn't evil. He didn't have evil plans, but he was not perfect and set forward a path that created harrowing situations and kind of unbelievable opportunities and obstacles. So hopefully you enjoyed learning about him and listening to my take on him, and remembering all the crazy things that happened in Jurassic Park. I do have a list of helpful references that I utilized. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.